Types of Malaysia companies. In Malaysia, a business may be conducted by an individual operating as a sole proprietor, or two or more persons in a partnership, or limited liability partnership, or a locally incorporated company, or a foreign company registered under the provisions of the Companies Act 2016. Let us look at the first business setup type, sole proprietor. Sole proprietor is not a legal entity, and the business is entirely formed, controlled, and managed under an individual, who is also the owner. The liability is not limited to the business and is extended to the owner. Business management is purely under the sole owner. The governing law is Registration of Business Act 1956. Then we have partnership. Partnership can be divided into general partnership and limited liability partnership, also known as LLP. General partnership is not a legal entity, generally consists of 2 to 20 individuals, except for the professional partnership. There is no limit in the liability of general partnership, but it is limited in LLP. Management of partnerships is handled by partners. The governing law of general partnership is Registrations of Business Act 1956, whereas LLP is governed by Limited Liability Partnership Act 2012. The last type is company. A company is a legal entity, can sue and be sued under its name. The number of shareholders of a private company are from 1 to 50. As for public companies, there is generally no restrictions and usually it's more than 50. The liability is limited, and the directors will be responsible for the management of the companies. Companies are governed under Companies Act 2016 and is the only business type that is applicable to foreign setup. We shall now look into the company structure in Malaysia. There are 3 types of companies that can be incorporated under Companies Act 2016. Company limited by share, where the liability of member is limited to the amount of unpaid share capital. Company limited by guarantee. The liability of members is limited to the amount which the members has undertaken to contribute to the assets of the company in the event when the company is wound up. Unlimited company, there is no limit placed on the liability of its member. The Companies Act 2016 has stipulated that a company must register with the Companies Commission of Malaysia, SSM, in order to engage in any business activities. For this webinar, we shall focus on the most common company structure in Malaysia, which is the company limited by shares. The name of a private company is ended with the words Sendirian Berhad or SDM BHD, which means private limited in Malay. The minimum number of directors is 1, and at least one of the directors must be the permanent resident in Malaysia. The minimum number of shareholders is also 1. According to Companies Act 2016, an exempt private company means a private company which has no more than 20 members, none of whom is a corporation, and where the beneficial interests of shares in the company are not held directly or indirectly by any corporations, meaning there is no corporate shareholder or corporate beneficial owner. The name of a public company is ended with the word Berhad or BHD, meaning limited in Malay. The minimum number of directors is 2 and must be the permanent resident in Malaysia. There is no restriction on the minimum number of shareholders. Now we look into the foreign company in Malaysia. Registration of a foreign company. A foreign company may carry on business in Malaysia by incorporating a local company or registering a branch in Malaysia. Based on the Companies Act 2016, foreign company is defined as a company, corporation, society, associations, or other body incorporated outside Malaysia, or an unincorporated society, associations, or other body which, under the law of its place of origin, may sue or be sued or hold property in the name of secretary or other officers of the body or associations duly appointed for that purpose and which does not have its head office or principal place of business in Malaysia. This is an overview of the most common business setup by investors in Malaysia. Suitability. Local company herein refers to company limited by shares. It's the simplest type, suitable for subsidiary setup from overseas company. Foreign company is an extent of the foreign company brand name, and a representative office is suitable for mainly research and marketing activities in Malaysia. Entity name. Local company can have a different name with its head office. Foreign company and the representative office shall have the same name with its head office. Legal status. A local company is a legal entity, whereas a foreign company is not, and a representative office has no legal status. Liabilities. Local company has limited liability, and the liability of foreign company and the representative office is extended to their head office. Registrations authority. Local company and foreign company are registered under Companies Commissions of Malaysia, SSM. Representative office is registered under Malaysia Investment Development Authority, MIDA. The required documents are mostly the same: passport and proof of address of director, shareholder, beneficial owner, and shareholder information or head office information. Allowable activities. Local company is allowed to carry out legal business activity. Foreign company shall conduct activities that are the same with the head office. Representative office is allowed to plan or coordinate of business activity, gathering and analysis of information, or undertaking feasibility studies pertaining to investment and business opportunities in Malaysia and in this region, identifying sources of raw materials, components, or other industrial products, research and product development, act as a coordination center for the corporation's affiliates, subsidiaries, agents in the region, and other activities which will not result directly in actual commercial transaction. Not allowable activities. Local company is not allowed to carry out any illegal business activities. Foreign company shall not conduct wholesale and retail trade business activities. Representative office is not allowed to engage in any trading, business of any form of commercial activities, lease warehousing facilities, sign business contracts on behalf of the foreign corporations, or provide services for a fee, or participate in the daily management of any of its subsidiaries, affiliates, or branches in Malaysia.